All right, guys, I did find the perfect spot to sit here and talk to you. I wanted to tell you about some tips and tricks that I've learned about while being here in Aulani. So first of all, if you don't have a room to stay in, like let's say you're checking out but you still have some time and you want to be able to shower after like enjoying the resort, because you already paid for it anyway, might as well use the lockers. Now you need to reserve these lockers, and usually people start lining up before 6 o'clock. I think the first person to sign up was waiting in line at 5:30, and when my cousin got there, she got there right at 6 and there was already 8 people in line. So you don't want to miss out on that. So when I said the lockers, I really meant the lounge. Our plane rides aren't till really late at night. I think we're taking the 10 o'clock. So we ended up staying all day at the resort and using the lounge area. Here you'll find a shower. You'll also find there's places to sit and watch TV, and the kids can stay entertained. You're only allowed to be in here for a specific amount of time, but there was only 2 showers inside the locker room, so it did take all that time to get through. There were tons of people in the lounge or lobby when we got in there. They do have 1-hour time slots, so our family is able to go and use it after we're done showering and everything before we head over to the airport, because we're going to take the red eye. But I wanted to make sure that we were able to shower after spending the whole day here, and the only way you can do that is either you take an extra day of like, you're gonna have to pay for a full day, or you can go and get this free thing, which is a locker. So you can get the locker, and the latest it goes to 7, but the earliest it opens is at 2. So go and go sign up for the locker. You do have to sign up at 6 a.m. in the morning is when the line opens up. Okay, next, you're probably wondering about the feeding the fish and swimming with the Rainbow Reef experience.
Legs.
This thing like this?
Mom, you're just going around your waist.
Oh, around the waist.
Yeah, around the waist from left to right.
Should it be tight?
Yeah, you're gonna want that tight on your lower back.
Okay. Well, yesterday I thought that the Rainbow Reef experience had been totally sold out. But when I talked to an employee, they told me that the Rainbow Reef experience never sells out. It's a day pass, and what had sold out was the feeding the fish. So I was actually in a line and I got the information wrong. So the line for feeding the fish is usually over by 7:30, and all the feeding positions are all sold out, and there's only 10 spots per feeding time slot. So the first time slot was 9:30, the next time slot was 12, but they did change the time slot on us. We were gonna go at 9:30, but then while I was standing there, they changed the time slot to 10:30, and there's only 10 slots during that time frame. So those time frames go by really quickly because people start lining up at 6 or 6:30. Today I was out there at 5:45 because I wanted to make sure that we got the feeding the fish. But I also realized that even though I missed out yesterday, like I thought I was in the wrong line, because let me explain. I was there to swim with the fish. That never sold out. What sold out was feeding the fish. And apparently feeding the fish sells out every day. And the thing that never sells out is swimming with the fish. So we just didn't have the right information. So know about that. So 1, I told you about the lockers. 2, I told you about feeding the fish and swimming. And 3, you guys need to know about Auntie's Beach House. Okay, Auntie's Beach House is a thing you should reserve up to 90 days before your stay. So when you have your reservation and it's booked, you can also book up to 90 days out for the Auntie's Beach House. It does have a selected amount of participants, and you do have to reserve for specific times. During our stay, we reserved an evening or like an afternoon event, and we also reserved an early morning event. and we made sure our kids were able to go to those things. The Auntie's Beach House right at 8 a.m. was actually a really good thing for us parents. We were able to kind of like just have our morning to ourselves while our kids enjoyed the Auntie's Beach House. Just so you know, the complimentary Auntie's Beach House reservation books every single day. They're totally sold out. You can't walk up and try and get that. There's a lot of kids around here. They all decided to come while I'm in my secluded spot. But okay, as far as like the premium Auntie's Beach House, that costs money. It's like $65 a kid, and that doesn't sell out. And they have like 3 different programs. So if you're interested in the premium Auntie Beach House, go check out the website and see what they have to offer. And you do have the ability to like show up, and it's not likely to be sold out. That's what I was told by the employees. But the complimentary one was definitely sold out. When we got here, there was no way we were gonna be able to get in had we not reserved it, you know, 3 months prior. Other little nuances that I think are important to know: you can get coffee right here at the coffee shop starting at 6 a.m. The coffee is pretty much just like drip. They do have espressos and things like that, but if you're gonna try to get some like specialty coffee, the only thing right around here within walking distance is Starbucks. They have some really great restaurants like adjacent to the property, like across the street there's a little market, and if you forget something, you can just go across the street to the market. But everything does kind of close early, so you know, like by 9:30, 10 o'clock things are closing. And breakfast, they got this place called Eggs and Things across the street. They got great breakfast over there. Breakfast here, it's good, it's not bad. But it doesn't open till 6:30. Everything kind of opens around 6 around here. So you wake up early, you're not going to be able to get into anything until about 6 o'clock. And then they start, now breakfast with the characters. We didn't do that because we've had breakfast with the characters before, but I hear it's a wonderful experience. And also there's the luau that happens out here. They've got great performance, you get the good music, and they do give a historical information during the luau. And it looks really nice. We had a view of it from the 5th floor, which looked like a really cool thing to do. What else? That's pretty much it. The bar was great. They gave good drinks. Definitely could taste the liquor. So yeah, I hope some of the information I gave you was helpful. Have a great time on your Disney trip. And if you are interested to see like all of our adventures and what we're up to next, go ahead and subscribe. We do have a lot of vacations coming up in the future, and we also are moving abroad. So you'll get to see us having a good time and trying new things in life. Take care.